Good morning, world. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Jazz here. So I don't know how I'm going to do this, how I'm going to record this while I'm holding my phone. But we're going to try to do this. How's everybody feeling today? It is 10:23 a.m. here where I'm at on the East Coast in Philly, Pennsylvania. And right here I have the ingredients of my smoothie. We have baby bananas, strawberries, and peaches. And the peaches look a little discolored because they were frozen. And now I had them thawing in the refrigerator. This is my little cute little Hamilton Bleach one blade blender, my first blender I ever owned. Whoop, whoop. And I found that when I put frozen fruit in it, specifically strawberries and peaches, that it really struggles with breaking it down, even when I put it on the crushed ice button. So I don't want to overtax my blender. I know it's horsepower is a real factor in a blender and how good it can crush frozen fruit and frozen ice. So, all right, let's see. While I am making this, what do I want to talk to you about? Today, I want to talk to you about preparation. Right now, what I'm going to start to do, I don't know how I'm going to do this, y'all. Hold on. This is crazy. That's not working. OMG. See, didn't plan this out. Maybe y'all can give me some suggestions how I would do this, because it's just me. It's nobody here to hold this for me. Let me see. I got my agave. Okay, that might work. That might work. All right. On this journey, I have found that preparation is so important. If I know that, this is not working. Wait a minute. Technical difficulties. If I know that, like I was talking to y'all the other night about temptation, if I know that I am going to have a really stressful day, I try to prepare myself with extra goodies. And goodies for me is going to mean fruit. Extra piece of fruit, maybe a little extra dollop of agave. Maybe I will take the smoothie and freeze it, and I can make what's called nice cream. That can be my treat for today, instead of grabbing a Twix or a Snickers bar. How do you prepare for elevated levels of stress in your life? It's so beneficial to prepare. Also, coming away from food, because food addicts and compulsive overeaters, they comfort themselves with food. So in times of stress, they comfort themselves. Right now, I'm just taking the tops off of the strawberries. I also can do non-food comforts. I sing. So I have this karaoke app. It's this karaoke app that I sing into called Smule. If y'all don't know about it, y'all need to get up with it, because first of all, even if you don't sing professionally, it's such a release, and you're connecting with people around the globe. I'm really a person about connection. So I'll sing myself a song, or I'll sing somebody else a song, and that's a comfort to my soul. Another way of comfort for me is writing. Doing this blog is peaceful and comforting to me. So we find different ways of holding ourselves and giving ourselves our self hugs, other than food. All right, so I have taken, let me see. Y'all tell me what y'all like to put in y'all smoothies. What kind of smoothies? To fill the comments with some suggestions. I am new to the smoothie life. I tell you, when I made my first smoothie, I filled it with almost 2 cups of water, and it ended up being juice. So give me some suggestions, y'all. Sometimes in life, we don't want the preparation part. We don't want the messy part. This part right here, the pulling back of the skin. The digging, the unlayering, because it hurts. Preparation can hurt. Unearthing things and exposing and doing the work. We have to be a part of our own healing. We have to participate in our healing. And, just like I'm trying to show you what I'm doing, peeling back these layers physically of this peach, I have to peel back the layers emotionally and mentally and spiritually. And it can get messy. See, I have this juice all over my fingers, and it's messy, y'all. It's messy. Going back to let me just pick this up for a sec. I got juice all over my hands. we sometimes we try to escape from the messy parts of our life or the messy moments. But guess what? Everybody in this life goes through it. I just want to pick this up for a second and show you. Generally, I don't use Poland spring water. Generally, I will use Essentia because of the pH balance, but we want to start our base with just a little bit of water. And that might have been too much right there. But again, did I introduce y'all to my cute little Hamilton Beach blender? I call her Hammy. All right. And that's my base. I already have a strawberry and a peach in there. Excuse me. So yeah, preparation. I saw how beneficial preparation was to me when I first started the process of clean eating. And what clean eating is basically no fried foods. Back then when I was clean eating, I was eating meat, but I had limited it to fish, and everything was baked and not fried. And I would prepare my meals for the entire week. And, that helps also to when you don't have prepared meals, you're more susceptible and quicker to grab some fast food on the go because you haven't prepared anything. So you leave yourself more open to those temptations that are already there in the first place. And I know y'all see the juice dripping. Sometimes juice drips. Sometimes juice drips down our shirt when we're eating. What I'm saying is, don't be afraid and don't be ashamed of the preparatory moments, the messy moments, because all of that is going to extract the goodness and healing out of you and out of me. Okay, so let me know what y'all preparing today. What kind of things do you eat for breakfast? How do you prepare in life physically? If it's a hot day outside, we know that we're going to take a little bit of extra water with us. If it's a hot day outside, you're going to prepare yourself with light clothing and a light fabric. Preparation sets you up for success. I know that that's typically a cliche, and you hear it a lot in corporate America, but it really is true. And if I would not have lived that truth, I wouldn't be able to share that with you now, because I don't like saying cliche things. But if it works for me, then it's not a cliche. This is a cute little baby banana. It's so cute. I'm not sure if I'll need the rest of my fruit, but let me just wipe off my hands 1 minute. Also grateful that the heat wave has continued to break and it's not stifling. All right, let's go. So I have my fruit in there. This is Golden Light Blue Agave Low Glycemic Sweetener. I highly recommend it. And yes, fruit has its own natural sweetness, but I like to pour a little bit of agave in it. Sometimes I go overboard. There's that carb, that carb, that carb. But here we go. We're gonna put the lid on. And I make my smoothies at different consistencies. Sometimes I like it a little bit thicker than I do like it thinner. So I'm going to pause this for a second because it's going to be really loud. Hold on 1 second, guys. Go, 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 go. Okay, I just wanted to show y'all a little bit of it in action. And that's what's happening on the inside of us as we're working to be free from compulsive overeating and food addiction. Jesus is working on the inside of us. Everything that he's put together, everything inside of us that he's knit together in our mother's womb, he sees it. He's put us together. He put the ingredients in us. He knew that we were going to struggle with this. And he's just pulsing. And he's just pulsing and he's working. He's working like this blender is working to mix everything together that will come out to a beautiful, it looks like a beautiful mess. And that's exactly what it is. And that's what I am. I can't speak for anybody else, but I'm a beautiful mess put together by the hand of God, fearfully and wonderfully made. All right, so here's the taste test. See that little bit of mess in the lid? I got my straw. I'm just going to slurp. It's good. It's good. It needs a little bit more agave. You can choose to put it in or not. You know, I just like my smoothies a little bit sweeter. And I really don't have to run the motor for that. I just stir it up. Let's go deep inside where the action is happening. Mad scientist cooking stuff up. Okay, so let me give it a little slurp again. It's good. The one thing I do suggest is that, and I don't even think it needs any more peaches, but I like to put my smoothies up to here. I don't like to have to come in every day and make smoothies. I hear that it's better that way, but I like to make at least 2 days worth. So, look at the mess. Look at the mess. But all of this preparation and digging and peeling and pulling away made this beautiful treat. All right, so let me see if I can. This is my grandmom's old school radio that I inherited. Rest in power, Grandmom. I love you. I was trying to turn this around. Trying to turn this around, but okay, it's not letting me. But here's the finished product. Let's pour. I'm sorry, I already had some left over. Let's pour the finished product in the glass. Look how smooth and creamy that is. And oops. Okay. That's us. That's us. After all the excavation and digging and healing and purifying and pulling back the layers and getting to the root, that's us. We're beautiful. Okay, so thank you for being with me today, coming into my kitchen. As always, I leave you with this truth that I pray becomes a part of you. You are wanted. You are needed. You are more than enough. You are loved. Jazz signing out. I was trying to turn it around so you could see my face, but it's not letting me do it. So I love you guys. Stay cool, be safe, and give somebody a hug today. Thank you for joining me.